humanity stands as the greatest threat in the galaxy. The Forerunners have returned.
Yes, it's time for the big one. Halo 4 is finally here, and all the nail-biting over whether 343 Industries were going to keep the franchise alive and well, or turn it into yesterday's shooter, has come to an end.
And?
Well, I'm glad to say they have bested the previous Halo games in a big and epic way.
Yes!
The first thing your head eyes will notice is the amazing graphics. They have really pushed the bar way up in comparison to the earlier 360 Halo games, with beautiful lighting, incredible vistas, and lens flares. Yes, lens flares are the in thing right now, and there's an abundance of them throughout.
One of the biggest games of the year lands at GameTank Towers and you're talking about lens flares?
It's the little details that count. But yes, why are we here, back in this universe and playing once more as Master Chief? To set a new direction and continue this epic storyline to its ultimate end. That's why. Halo fans rejoice! This is Halo as you know and love it, and it begins right where we left Master Chief at the end of Halo 3, floating in deep space in the back half of Forward Unto Dawn. He's been in stasis for a little over 4 years.
How long exactly has he been in stasis?
I'll let Cortana handle this.
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
And he's been brought out of stasis following a disturbance outside what's left of the ship, quickly realising that it's a Covenant fleet.
Yikes!
And somehow they've drifted right into the orbit of an unknown planet.
Cripes!
The story unfolds in a very cinematic way. Gameplay involves the usual "oh crap, the power's off, let's find the generators and switch them back on," or "oh, that missile arm is stuck and we need to fight through hordes of enemies to free it." And yes, to long-time players this is very by the numbers. Your waypoint will always point you in the direction of your next objective, and Halo has never strayed far from this format. But it's the way that Halo 4 is structured that just compels you to keep moving forward and watch this tale unfold. It's that special something that the very finest games have that you can never quite explain. But it has a lot to do with how much time has been spent getting the characters spot on, helped in no small way by the incredible new graphics and how much more expression it has allowed the devs to get into these people.
It says a lot too about how much emotion they've got into these characters when you consider that you can't even see Master Chief's face.
The relationship between Master Chief and his AI counterpart Cortana has been growing over the years, and this is one of the main threads running through number 4. Their bond has become very strong, and it makes you care so much more about the fight. Couple this with some excellent cutscenes and top tier voice acting, and it'll pull you in deeper and deeper. And it must be said, Cortana has a rather nice bum too. Hats off to the character modeler that nailed that beauty.
You could have phrased that better.
Yeah, I could have. So what new toys can you expect to see? Well, there's a plethora of old and new weapons. The assault rifle is here, and apart from a few cosmetic differences, acts the same way as you would expect it to, although the firing sound has been greatly altered and it now feels much more like the rifle it always should have been. Also making a welcome return are the armour abilities, which allow you to use said ability for a limited amount of time before they need to recharge. These include the jetpack, active camouflage, regeneration fields, and a hologram to use as a decoy, to name just a few. You can also deploy this hard-light shield, which comes in very handy if you find yourself in the thick of the action and your suit shield is depleted suddenly by a sniper. One quick push of a button and you get to deflect some of that unwanted plasma fire whilst you retreat to a more secure location. Winner! Of course you can expect to see the return of the iconic Warthog and the Scorpion tank, again with just a few minor cosmetic tweaks, but sometimes there needs to be something new, something cooler, a 343 Industries iconic vehicle. And here it is. The Mantis. A 13-foot tall bipedal metal death machine that dishes out the pain via shoulder-mounted rockets and a sick autogun that basically ignores armour and says bye-bye to shields.
Bye-bye, shields.
Yeah, just like that. And if an enemy manages to get through this hailstorm of explosive steel and gets too close, then you can just stamp on them too.
Ooh, bursty.
There are other vehicles as you'd expect, such as the Pelican, and not forgetting the Covenant vehicles you can commandeer, like the Ghost and Wraith. Each play a part in the campaign and are available in some of the multiplayer maps too.
Multiplayer fans will be happy with the loadout this time round too. There are a few modes, including War Games, which is basically your standard multiplayer affair with Slayer, Capture the Flag, and so forth. As you fight and gain experience, you rise through the ranks from 1 up to 50. However, once you've reached rank 50, you will then be able to pick a specialisation, like engineer for example. Once picked, each specialisation has 10 more levels that you must rise through before you are able to pick another specialisation. There are 8 in total, 2 of which are available from the start, and the rest will roll out over the coming months. Or, if you want to get early access to all of them, you just need to buy the limited edition. Yay!
If you've played any Halo game before, then you probably don't need us to tell you that you're in for more of what you want, and that you probably already know what to expect. What we can tell you though, is that the expectations have been met and exceeded in Halo 4. I personally thought they made a very risky choice with a certain plot point that I won't be spoiling here, but I wasn't angered by it. Instead, I'm looking forward to seeing where it leads in the next instalment, which incidentally is already confirmed.
And the one after that. Ooh.
Yep, it's very reassuring to see that 343 have taken the bull by the horns here, and rather than just ship a standard Bungie-esque Halo game, which they would have been more than capable of, they've put their own stamp on it and driven the plot forward with force and style. 343 Industries have happily settled into the Halo universe, and I look forward to what they can give to the future of not only this mighty Halo franchise, but other projects too. Halo 4 is simply a must-buy title, and Team GameTank will be co-oping this all the way to Christmas Town.
We are forerunners, guardians of all that exists.
Wake up, Chief.
Humanity stands as the greatest threat in the galaxy.
I need you.
The Forerunners have returned.
Stay tuned at www.GameTankTV, or else, you jive turkeys.
I really love Cortana's arse.
You know it's a digital arse, don't you? It's not a real arse.
No, but you're a real arse sometimes.
What? Oh. Oh.